Hello there and welcome to my channel. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. What it is, what it is. Welcome to my channel. Hi, welcome to my channel. My voice on this one is weird. Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Welcome to my channel. Yeah, why did I make this video? Oh yes, I'm making this video to show you guys how to decorate your hair. In the future I plan on doing various videos explaining different types of methods, well not methods, but different types of decorations. This is currently what I have on my hair, so I figured like, okay, let me just show you this one. Maybe I'll expand into how to braid hair, because I braid my own hair. Well, how to braid your own hair. And yes, some background about me. I am 26 years old. I am a master's in architecture student. I said it so weird. I am doing my master's in architecture. Yeah. I live in Johannesburg, South Africa. I'm originally from Nigeria, but I'm half Nigerian, half South African. Yeah, okay. Let me jump right into it. So what you'll need first is black thread. Whatever color your braids are, the thread should be that color. Then you won't be able to like see the thread. Then I have like a little jar of beads and whatnot, and these are just like normal beads for making like bracelets and earrings and stuff. Oh, I'm confused about that. Okay, I don't know if you could see that, but anyway, yeah, these are like, they're literally various beads. And then obviously like a needle and thread. And let me just show you the different beads that I used. These are one set. Yeah, more. These are just like tiny. How can you see that? Okay, you can't see it. Okay, but now the lighting's gone like weird. Okay, there we go. So yes, I use like different kinds of beads, and I just kind of freestyle the look that I want. So first thing you do is, I'm literally just going to do one just to show you. You'll kind of like get the point. It's kind of a repetitive process. What do I want to do next? Okay, let me do this side first. So you kind of just look at your head. How do you want it to look? I generally like to think of like the hairstyle that I have most of the time. So I like to keep my hair in a middle parting, but as like when I go out and life happens, I tend to kind of brush it to the side, and you have to think about how that would look as well. So now let me go back to my original position. Okay, I chose this one. Okay, so I pretty much just, oh, you have to make like a really big knot at the end of the thread, just so it doesn't like slip through. So you put the needle through the hair, pull the thread through. I already have like a combination of all the beads that I use. It's much easier when you have like a place to pick it as opposed to separate things. It depends on how you want to do it. So I usually just start with colors first. Let me just pick them and show you. I really don't know how to focus this camera, but anyway, so they're like these colors at the end, colored beads at the end, and then I pick the white beads, and then I pick these ringed beads. Yeah, and so it's just like color, like white and ring, and then I go back to color. That's the like combination that I like best. In some of them I have just all one color, if I can find any. Yeah, here you can see I only have green, but I was not, I can find that like, I don't know, it looks a bit like costumey to me, and I would think of like if I wear green clothes then it's gonna like clash, which I don't really want. So yes, you bring it all the way to the end of the hair. You can see what I'm doing, and you kind of put it back, the thread the needle back in the hair and pull the thread through, and just like that it'll stay on. Yeah, as you can see. So yeah, then you do exactly the same thing, but now the thread is going to be on the outside, on the inside. As you can see, they kind of inside outside inside outside, so it's kind of like a weaving process, but you're weaving with like little beads onto a braid. Okay, let me pick red this time. Okay, at some point I'm really gonna just fast forward this video because it is quite tedious. Oh yeah, that's actually something I should say, that this is not a hairstyle that you would do, or not a hairstyle, but you wouldn't do this decoration if you have any intention of like constantly redoing your hair, because it's really really tedious. It takes a very long time just to do one, and you wouldn't want to spend like hours putting it in if you're just going to take it out within a few days. I mean, you could do that. It depends on like how you feel about like putting that much effort into something that is short-lived, I guess. Yeah, I have like I do other decorative things to my braids that don't that aren't that hard to do and that tedious to do. So yeah, I don't know what occasion, like I just really enjoy doing my hair, so I tend to not mind the time. And because I do my own hair, I repeat, or not repeat, so once I take this, one of the beads fell. So once I take these out, once I redo my hair, this will obviously like have to come out and not have to redo it exactly the same way, or I redo something else. My intention with it is just to keep it for a bit, see how I feel, if I'm enjoying it, and if I am enjoying it, I'm going to try not to redo my hair too much so it's not a disaster, so I'm not spending like hours. Okay, now I'm doing yellow. You can literally like choose whatever colors you want. Repeat the process literally. I keep poking myself. Yeah, be careful not to poke yourself with the needle. Oh damn, oh damn, oh damn. Okay, hold on. It's difficult when you don't like, it becomes easier when you have like a mirror or something. I just poked my head. If you have a mirror or somewhere you can like watch yourself do the top part, once you get like to the bottom, it's easier because obviously you can just like look and it's sorted. So yeah, I'm going to do this. I can see like my camera's about to cut, so I'll be back. Oh no, I'm saying it like this is a live recording, my bad. But yeah, if you see it going like, or if I'm back and it's like further, then you understand why. Okay, let me actually just cut it before it cuts. Okay, so I'm back. I had to do like a whole bunch of nonsense, but anyway. I was thinking that maybe this hairstyle would be best on, oh, okay, you can see how far I am now. But yeah, maybe this hairstyle would be best on like a braided wig, because then you could just like take it off and put it back and you wouldn't feel like the work that you did was kind of a waste or wasted. But yeah, I'm sure it's a bit painful like spending so many hours doing it and then having to take it off after a short period. even if like it lasts like 2 or 3 months, I suppose because it's so like intricate and lengthy, it would be some kind of painful. So yes, you can see at the bottom now, and it's like way easier to see what I'm doing. The bottom tends to go like way faster than the top, because obviously you can't see what you're actually doing. I was thinking it could be quite cool to have like a theme. Like before you do it, think of what, oh, I don't know why I said what like that. But think of what the theme of, I don't know, whatever mood you're in. Or I generally like to do like beads with red. I don't know why, but I feel like it complements my skin a lot. But yeah, this one's like a multi-colored spiel. So yeah, my braids are actually very long, so I suppose if you had like shorter braids, it wouldn't be as long. Yeah, maybe I should have done it on shorter braids, but anyway, the current braids that I have on are quite old. I think I did them in January, and I don't really have any intention of taking them out anytime soon. So I'm gonna be like braided for the longest time. I don't really know like what kind of stuff do people talk about on YouTube while they're doing, like showing people how to do stuff. Do you continuously talk about the thing that you're doing, or do you like throw in some other stuff? Maybe I'll just end up like muting myself, like playing music over, but yeah. I actually learned how to do hair from my mom first. Like when we first came to South Africa, the way my mom made money was braiding and plaiting people's hair, and I just used to like watch her all the time. Okay, okay, this is a very important step, or not step, but sometimes depending on the size of the needle and depending on the size of the bead, sometimes it will not go past the bottom, so you obviously cannot pull it through. So you have to like consider that when you are going to get whatever type of bead. Try to get like the smallest needle possible, just so you don't really have to worry about the beads going through or not. But yeah, when that happens, I just switch beads and I look for a bead with a bigger hole. So yeah, obviously like my thread is almost done, so I rate it's gonna go up to this length. But we'll see how it goes. You can actually like cut it anyway at any point you want. I just generally like to finish the thread. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you at the end how to finish it off so it doesn't like fall off or come out. And because of the end, you'll see like that's probably why it would be best on a braided wig. I don't really believe in them, but not that I don't believe in them, but I don't really like them for myself. But yeah, you never know what everyone's into. Oh yeah, so I was saying like when we first came to South Africa, my mom made money off of braiding people's hair. So I would just watch her, and I guess I was like a bit curious about it. And obviously we always had our hair braided, and I always liked having very decorative hairstyles. But obviously like schools in South Africa like don't you're not allowed to really have whatever hairstyle you please, especially if you are a darker shade. But yeah, that's a whole conversation for another day. That's actually the cool part about being in university. Like, nobody gives a fuck what you look like. So you literally can like experiment with your look or do whatever the hell you want, and yeah, it'll be fine. I don't know how people would respond to this hairstyle in like a work environment, but I don't really care. I would love for somebody to tell me, sorry, your hair's a bit unprofessional. I would like a PowerPoint presentation of why it's unprofessional. Otherwise, like, go tell your mom. Or I just wouldn't like have it for the interview, and then they hire me, and then I have like all my decorative hairstyles. I mean, what grounds could I be fired off of? Anyway. Okay, I'm almost done. I have maybe a bit, like 2 more. Yeah, it's tiring. So if you, by the way, obviously if you make it like 3 beads long or 2 beads long, you're going to have like way more kind of things to do. But if you make the beads like 6 or 7 at a time, it makes it a bit faster. Yeah, I don't even know if like you guys can actually see what I'm doing, but I'm sorry, I don't know how to zoom in on the, I'm not zoom in but focus, and I'm trying to go as fast as I can. Okay. I think I might just end it. Okay, no, let me do one more. You really have to be thoughtful about the beads that you like pick to do this with. It really won't work out with some beads. Whereas some beads or other beads are completely easy breezy to work with. Okay, so for the end part, I generally just take a pair of scissors. Let me see if this can focus. So focus here. Okay, no, anyway, so I take the needle and the thread. I cut off the needle, put the thread somewhere like you'll see it, and I wrap the 2 parts of the thread around the braid, and I tie it, and you wrap it back and you tie it again. And on that side you can do like multiple ties just to fix it. I like to do like as many as the thread will allow me, just to make sure that it doesn't like come off. Yeah, and then I cut off the long thread. I go back to the top. Oh no, I can't see it. Okay, yeah, because there's still a bit of thread on the other side of the top one, and I just cut it off, and there we go. It's like you can't, and it looks like it's just falling on the hair. Okay, so there you have it. That is how I decorate my hair. And this hairstyle like allows for different ways of, like, I like to tie it kind of in a top bun, and I would just leave these 2 kind of like dangling down. I might actually just add more beads all the way up so you can kind of see it. So I'll either like have a ponytail and just let it hang, or I make a bun. think it's yeah. So I find it very beautiful when you can see all the beads in the bun. You might have to use like an elastic or something too, or like a ponytail, just to tie it, to make sure it doesn't like move. But yeah, there you go. If you liked my video, please like and subscribe. I don't know how often I'll post videos, but I'll try to, even if I don't have new braids, or if, like, I still have this in, I'll practice or show you guys how to do other decorations or decorative styles using somebody else's hair, like my sister or a friend. And yeah, that's all from me.